Hi guys, so I am recording from my new camcorder. It's a Sony CX430. My boyfriend and I picked it up today. I actually wanted to get a separate camcorder from my Nikon just because my Nikon's kind of, bulky, and my daughter's moving around now, so I figured it would be a great time to start videotaping her doing things instead of using our iPhones. So I don't want to have to lug my big bulky Nikon all over the place, and the camcorder's, super tiny, you hold it right in your hand. So we looked into it and invested, and the CX430 actually had really great reviews. So we were out today and we ran by Best Buy and we looked around and we like this one best. I was gonna wear my new wig because I know I did post photos, but I figured I'd show you guys, on a video. But I want to talk about this new product that I got, and I kind of wanted to be pretty serious about it because I'm gonna kind of tell you guys like background stories about myself. So I didn't want to be all like, hey guys, look at my purple hair, yeah. So this is just natural Natalie. I picked up this product today. It's called Calm. It's well, this one's raspberry lemon flavored, but it says at the very bottom, a relaxing magnesium supplement, the anti-stress drink. And it says it balances your calcium intake and restores healthy magnesium levels. It's considered a dietary supplement. No, I'm not trying to lose weight. That's not what this drink is all about. But before I get started on that, let's see. Sorry, I'm like losing train of thought. Last night, I was flipping through my phone, and I have this app, and it's called TrueSpur. It's a type of app where you can choose different, like, subjects to focus on. Like, they have health and fitness, beauty, food, like all them type of categories, like crafts, and you can, select which ones that apply to you, and then every time you open up the app and on the feed, it has all them different categories that you chose. I have like beauty tips and food tips and stuff like that on there. So when I was going through it last night, I was, just scrolling down the feed, but I saw this one video of a girl, and the caption of it said something about, stop anxiety the easiest way, or something. Now, this is where it gets serious. I'm gonna actually tell you guys something, like, not really ashamed of it. I kind of, not like, hi, I'm Natalie, I have severe anxiety. And you might not even know I do if you've, like, met me a few times. But I am still open about it. Like, at first I kind of wasn't, but now I am. Like, I say, like, look, I can't drive in this car with you guys. Like, I have to drive myself. Like, I can get anxiety, and I just prefer doing that. But anyway, So, um, about, oh man, it's been a long time now, but probably 7 years ago, I was about to say freshman. I was a senior in high school. I was in the marching band all 4 years. 4 years. And I, had my band friends, and I had a boyfriend at the time, who I was with for, I'd say, about a year into at this point. So it wasn't anything new or anything. And we had a Friday night football game, I believe that's what was going on that day. So, my friends were like, hey Natalie, do you want to go to friendlies after the game? So I'm like, sure. So, the game ends, we go to friendlies, and we go in, and there was a group of people that my friends had known, and I'm like a super crazy person. So I'm like, blah, yeah, like all over the store. Like, I'm not, that like girl that you're like, oh, this girl. Like, it's like a fun blah. So, I was doing that, I'm like, hey, what's up? And, I'm like, are you eating them? And whoever it was like, no, we're getting ready to leave. So I'm like, sweet, I'll eat them, because there's just a plate of delicious fries untouched on the table. So I'm just like, with the fries, right? So everything was good. They left. We all sat down. We're looking at the menu. We get our drinks. I'm sitting there, and I kind of already know what I wanted. They have, I don't know if they still have it, but they have this really good, like, cheese melt sandwich with, like, bacon on it. Oh, it's really good. If I remembered what it was called, I'd recommend it, but I don't really know. So, anyhow, make this story kind of short. It's a very long story, but just a little bit shorter. All of a sudden, I started feeling nauseous. And I'm like, ugh, like, I don't feel good. So I started getting really hot, really sweaty. My heart's, like, racing. So I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. So I walk over to the bathroom, and I'm, like, standing in front of the sink. And I turn the water on. I'm splashing water on my face, like, trying to cool my body down. I'm in there for a little bit, and then I'm like, all right, that was weird, like, I'm feeling better. And one of my friends had come in, and they're like, Natalie, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just felt kind of sick, So I felt better, so I went back out, and I think our food arrived, or it wasn't there yet, I don't remember. But as soon as I sat down, I felt sick again, and I'm like, all right, maybe I need to get some air. So my boyfriend at the time was like, let me come outside with you. And I'm like, no, just let me go by myself. Because if I was getting sick, I don't want people around me, it's just weird. But, so I sat outside on the curb, and I'm like going like this, and like all that stuff, and he's sitting there, and he's, trying to make me feel better and rub my back or whatever, and I'm just like, stop it, don't touch me. So, which I felt bad for, but I, like, didn't want anybody talking to me. It just made everything worse. I just needed to, like, stop and breathe and calm down. I felt like, I swear, I was literally out there for 2 hours trying not to get sick. Like, that's how much I hate throwing up. So finally, like, my dad had called, and I'm like, Ed, you need to talk to my dad. You need to talk. I can't talk. So he, my dad must have asked, where are you guys? And, he was like, look, Natalie's not feeling good, she's just trying to feel better, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I don't know, my dad must have said, like, well, when do you think you'll be getting him? So he's like, I don't know, I'll see. So I was like, we can try heading home soon. So about like 10 minutes later, I like forced myself to like get in the car. And I'm like all slumped in, like, it looked like I could have been like drunk, because I'm like just like in the car. But I had to tell him like how to get to my dad's house from there. So I had to stay awake. Like, I wanted to close my eyes so bad. So, I was feeling a lot better in the car, but I still felt sick. We get home. As soon as I sit down when I get home, I'm totally fine. Like, nothing ever happened. And my dad's like, okay, are you sure this happened? It was, I don't know, it was just the weirdest experience of my life. And this has never happened to me before. So that's how it all started. Now, like, this thing clicked in my head where I associated being out to dinner to what had happened to me. And I know it was like, it had to be all in my head, but for a long time, or what felt like a long time, I couldn't go out to dinner places without sitting there feeling sick and having to leave. And same thing, always happening. I'd get really hot, like hot flashes. My heart would start racing. I would need to like seclude myself. I just could not be in this restaurant. So, of course it upset my mom, because at the time we would, go out to eat a lot, and I couldn't enjoy meals. Like, I'd have to either go and try to eat a little bit and then bring it home, and then my mom, she just, it wasn't the same for her or whatever, we didn't really know what was going on, so it kind of like upset her a lot. And I'm like, Mom, like, I'm sorry, like, if I could stop it, I would, and I just don't know what's going on. So since then, it had gone from eating out places to I couldn't even drive in the car. Like, forget being a passenger in a vehicle. I had to be the one in control. So, like I said, it went from not being able to eat in restaurants to not being able to drive in the car correctly. Right before I got pregnant, it had just bam, 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 like, really bad. It got to the point where I couldn't even walk into a store. Whether it be a Walmart, which felt worse to me, or a CVS, like a pharmacy. I couldn't do it. I would walk in, feel anxious, walk right back out. Malls, I felt like were the worst. It was, in my mind, it felt like there was less of a chance to escape if I needed to in a big place like a mall or a Walmart or a supermarket, with like a CVS or a Wawa. Like, it was somewhat easier for me just because the door was closer. Like, it was really bad, and I was very upset because I am a very outgoing person. I love having fun and going places and doing new things. Anyway, when I was pregnant, it subsided. I was able to eat normally without feeling sick and all that stuff. Then I had my daughter. Things were good for a while, and then it seemed like it slowly came back. Then it got bad again. I don't know if you'd say as bad as I couldn't walk into the store, but it was bad where I was hiding out in the bathroom for hours at times, and and there had been times where I was breastfeeding and I had to, I was secluding myself, and sometimes to the point where I was secluded in the bathroom. The baby needs to eat, and she was breastfed exclusively at the time. There was nothing I could do. I had to feed my child. So as I'm trying to rid of this anxious feeling, I'm feeding my child on the floor in my bathroom. I know it sounds worse than it really was. I mean, there was blankets and pillows there and stuff like that, so it's not like, oh yeah, throw this baby on the ground. Throwing babies! The point of saying this is, when I saw that ad yesterday, I watched this woman's video. Don't know her name. Maybe if I find the link, I'll post it. She seemed like a very nice woman. But she was actually, this drink, or powder for drinks, it's actually for a lot of different things. It doesn't say it on the bottle, but I was reading about it, I think on Amazon, because I was like trying to look it up and see, like, price range. It's good for restlessness, stress, anxiety, PMS, cramps, like all of these different things. This little supplement helps. And the point of the video was I was gonna try to, make a review. I went to the vitamin shop today on our little adventure we had going to stores and buying stuff, just to see like price range between this and Amazon, and there was really no difference. Maybe about $5 range or so. So I was like, heck, like, I'm just gonna pick it up now. So I haven't tried it yet, but I still wanted to make a video because I was like excited about getting it. So I'm like, well, okay, well, I'll talk about it now and then I'll do a follow-up video. So when I looked on Amazon at this stuff, I was looking at reviews, and the reviews were outstanding. There was about 800 reviews, and at least 700 and something of them were all 5-star reviews. But yeah, guys, Natural Calm. Never seen this stuff in my life. Watched a video on it. Definitely sounds awesome, so I'm gonna try it out. I know this video was long. I felt the need to let you guys know my story, to let you guys know why I picked this supplement up to begin with. I really hope, it works. So, lots of things to come, lots of supplements to take, lots of new videos with my video camera. And like I said, if you guys need anything, I'm definitely an awesome person to talk to, so don't hesitate and send me a message. Alright guys, have a great week, and guess I'll see you guys soon.